It's the most wonderful time of the year. Hey, good people, it's the Shop About This Fashion, ready to get started with Vlogmas. Are you ready to rumble? Put on some of my Edem Boba Bounce gloss. Get a gloss on while we kick off this vlog, honey. Because, girl, I am so excited for the holiday season. I have always loved the holidays, and now that I have someone, the tribe, to share said excitement with, it makes me happy. Now, you all know that I don't vlog every single day, but I do drop 3 videos a week. They will vary in length and theme, all the things. So this is your time to make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Don't pass go. Don't collect $300. You may think you subscribed, but now is the time to ensure that you are, okay? Because we are going to be cranking out this holiday content across platforms. What are you doing? It's the most wonderful time of the year. Silent night. This is Mrs. Claus. We got her from CVS. They told me that she had a gift for me, and this is what she brought. I get a gift every month, and this was my gift last month. Thank you, baby. Okay, so holiday cheer. See, we're spreading it. We're spreading the holiday cheer. And today I wanted to kick off the vlog with a little bit of a get ready with me for the holiday season. I have some new pieces that I wanted to try on with y'all. A little bit of an unboxing. I think I have some PR gifts as well. So think of it as a haul/holiday get ready with me, where I'm going to share with you a few new pieces, but mostly old things, and how I would interchange them for the season to give y'all some outfit inspiration, because it is that season to stunt on your coworkers, to stunt on your sister-in-law who is giving you a hard time since she was with your baby daddy in college. You see what I'm saying? And at this point, we are all gas, no brakes. Give them a reason to hate. Shondo. So let's do it. I am not wearing any makeup besides my Fenty skin tint today, because my makeup is still in my bag that I don't have access to. A different story for a different day. Put on a bit of the Edem gloss though, and some lashes so I don't look like a complete bald-headed, bare-faced scallywag while I get into these outfits. All right, good people, let's do it. Oh! This first look, baby. My God. My God, today. I'm just going to powder my nose a little bit, because that skin tint can leave me a little glowy. Dewy, let's say. I'm using the Hourglass pressed powder. Translucent Deep is the color. It's called their Vanish powder. And because I have oily skin, even when I don't have on like true foundation, I like to make sure. Okay, all right. I know. You're like, Tashara, we need to see. I was trying to let you prepare yourself. That's what I was trying to do. Put a little bit more of that on. I was trying to let you secure that thing. Just pull it on down tight. All right, let's get into it. I was on a plane, and I thought to myself, I have a real credit. I haven't used it. I don't need any more handbags. What can I use my credit on? Or should I just cash it out? And something said to me, this is the holiday season. How can you actually use this as a moment to share something special with your community? So I thought to myself, I know holiday looks from The Real or other secondhand or luxury consigners. What should we be looking for, and how can we use their websites to find luxury pieces for less, specifically with an eye towards the holiday season? That's how I got to what I'm wearing today. Ha! Girl, do you see this blazer? Wait, let me back up. Girl! Ha! Ha! Girl, do you see this? Okay, let's put Mrs. Claus down. Girl. Oh, girl, this thing. Oh, girl, I'm out of breath. Girl, this thing is a vintage Dior. It's nothing special. It's just a vintage Dior from down there. From down there at the Real. It's in impeccable condition. Shoulder pads are here. Gold buttons, double-breasted as you can see. That's fully functional, and it has 2 pockets. It's nothing special, though, I promise. All right. Let's style her up, shall we? I was thinking either drop earring. These are always a moment. These are a moment in time. Or do we go with something like this? I think I would like these more if I was wearing trousers. Because I'm short on the bottom, I'm wearing something short on the bottom, my eyes and my mind always goes to a play with proportion. So what if I did these? Let's see what these are giving, y'all. These are by Natia and Lacko. I got them from Farfetch. We have linked something similar before. It's hard to find these any longer, though. But yeah, oh. Okay, the skirt, y'all, is by 16 Arlington. Put that in your back pocket. I got this, I think, actually last year. Y'all know that I got it finally taken in during New York Fashion Week. I wore it my last days in New York. And I love the way it just has that little peak, that little fresh and flirty vibe. I played around with a different skirt, also a mini, but I think there's something about the feathers that make this feel a little bit more intentional. It separates the real from the fake. You know what I'm saying? Like when you show up with this on, people know. They know that you know. That they know that you know that you both know what you're doing. Now, I would love to wear this with a pair of hose. The only ones I have right now, though, have polka dots. You'll probably see them at some point. I grabbed them yesterday from H&M. So that's not quite the vibe that I'm going for with this. I think it would actually be distracting, especially with the double-breasted buttons. But I do want to show you all a new pair of shoes I got. It is from this brand. You may have seen it down at Shop Bob. I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Malone Soleil. Soleil. This is the Tabitha Simmons pump. They run big, and the people actually said that on the website, and I ignored them. So that's my bad for not catching that. But they were on sale. Look at this. Satin and mesh. This is the details for me because this could very easily just go straight across. But the fact that it has a slight curve, that's what we're paying for. We have bows on the back. Now, Magda Butrym had something like this that I loved. I think, who has those? Maybe my sis Monroe has those. But if this was exaggerated, like the Magda Butryms, hands down would be a banger. They still eat, though. And let me just slip them on because I do want you all to see what a pair of pumps would do to this look. And the reason I'm going to go for pumps and not sandals is simple. It's because I'm wearing something long sleeved on top. So I want my feet to be covered. Keep those kinds of things in mind as you begin to play with proportions. All right, and let's grab Little Miss Lon Von. And let's just see what we got. Let's see what she gives. Is she giving? Is she giving? Are you ready to go to the Christmas gala? Yes, ma'am. Are you ready to have a little nosh on some ambrosia? I think you are. You got that gold here. You got that gold there. It's sexy, but it's still sophisticated. Wow. I just love it when a plan comes together. I do. This actually, y'all, what I love about it is it has a button that's in the interior here. And it has another interior button here. So let me button this to give it its full grandeur and glory. There we go. And that makes it actually kind of lay a little bit more straight across. The material, it has a slight sheen to it. It's not organza, but it's something similar. Get up close again so you all can like really see the buttons on it. It's in a size 10. And it's perfect. I mean, it's a little big here, but what I love is that it's long and it actually fits my hips. So I'm so happy I got that size, again, from the Real Real. And let me share with you the tip that I would offer here. I knew that when I was going to look for holiday items on the Real Real, that blazers would be at the top of my list, and specifically vintage blazers. So that's what I searched. And I gave myself a cap, which I think was $500, right around there. And I was surprised, y'all, by what came up. There were a lot of classic Chanel pieces. There were a lot of Gucci, even some Celine. And again, this one is Dior. This would also just be a banger on a regular date night with a pair of distressed denim and probably these same black heels. I mean, for me, I'm saying it's a holiday look because it's red, but you could wear this any time of year and it would still be chef's kiss. Also, if you want to add some sparkle to it, that could help it to look a little bit more festive. But for me, I just feel like it speaks to who I am. You all know that I like things that are structured. I'm good for a blazer. Okay, I'm good for a pump in the club. It's just perfect. Stay tuned. This is going to definitely be worn. Let's get into the other items that I grabbed from the Real Real. I mentioned to keep 16 Arlington in your back pocket because the next item is also from 16 Arlington. So as I mentioned, 16 Arlington is the brand of the skirt. And I also found this top from 16 Arlington from the Real Real. And they had so many amazing pieces, y'all. I love how the feathers go all the way around. I got this in a size large. I would say maybe go up in their pieces. I rarely get a large in tops. And I feel like in the bust area, I wish that these straps were actually adjustable. Because I got boobs. All right. As you can see, I love how the feathers go all the way around. This is a large. The skirt, I believe I also got in a large and extra large. And again, I got it taken in. So I would say go up. Many of the clothing items, though, on the Real Real are returnable. So this I could return if I felt like I wasn't going to be able to make it work. But I think once I put on my strapless bra, it's going to fill out the sides a bit. And I'm also going to put a blazer on top of this. I mean, unless I was in Miami for New Year's Eve, for example, I would never wear something like this without a blazer because it would just simply be too cold. So let me show you the blazer that I decided to pull out. It is a blazer that keeps on giving, girl. You already know which one it is. It is this one by our friends down at the Frankie shop. And they did a big one with this. It's another one of those with shoulder pads. You've seen it time and time again. Capsule wardrobe, New York Fashion Week. And there's just something to be said about an amazing tailored blazer that does it for me every single time. I like this blazer the most because it is oversized. When the sleeves are up, I'm just looking at myself in my mirror here, y'all. And what's really doing it, girl? It's the texture. Yes, the outfit is monochromatic, but it almost looks like I'm wearing a dress because of how the feathers are here and they're down here. This shirt was $188. It came with the tags on it. Just so you know, the vintage Dior blazer, I may have misquoted the price if I said it at all. I thought it was like $300. No, baby, it was $171. There's not even a stitch, a hem, a thread. Nothing is out of place on that. Anyway, this is fantastic. And I thought about wearing it with either the pumps I was wearing before or, because I am showing a bit more skin here, I feel like I can show skin on my feet as well to balance it out. What if I did these? I got these by Nina. I don't know, child. Who knows when? I know I've barely ever worn them. And so I'm wondering, is it too many feathers? Can you have too many feathers? You can't have too many feathers this time of year, can you? Hold on, let me just throw this on. Put my other shoe on, I'm gonna show you. I actually love it. I love it. I actually think the shoe and feathers here and the feathers there make it more festive. If it wasn't a holiday season, I don't know if I would do the feathers, but I like it a whole lot. If I wanted to stick with gold with this, I would do my Brandon Blackwood that looks like a bar of gold. I showed you all that in my fall haul. I got it because I knew that actually would look really cute with the first blazer, but I got it because I knew that it would be the perfect evening clutch. Another item that will look just as good with a pair of high-waisted jeans and a pump or flat. Even if you wanted to do a pair of sneakers and horseshoe or barrel fit jeans. I mean, you can dress this up or down, but y'all know I'm always one for taking something very dressy and paring it down when I can. But I just think giving them that pizzazz this time of year is so good. And again, 16 Arlington is a brand that I know there are so many options for down at the Real. Our last new in piece before we completely lose our son is this sequin skirt by H&M. What we love is the stretch though. And I've put it on with this white button down. Very simple, just to kind of bring down the dressiness of the skirt. In my mind, this is for the cool girl. This is the one that works in advertising. She works for a real cool nonprofit. You know, she's something in the arts and the creative field. Wearing this to her work party, and or you are preparing to have the friend's New Year's Eve party and your ex is gonna be there, okay? And you just want to have a little razzle dazzle, but show them that you ain't gotta do a whole lot. So a lot of leg is out once again with this piece, which is why I like to be covered up top. And then I decided to throw on the patent YSLs, speaking of shoes that hurt my feet, okay? But they were made for a time such as this because they are super duper sexy. And they make my legs look even longer, which is the great part about a slingback and one that is pointy at that. You could also do a pair of Western boots, make this thing real irreverent. Or you could do a pair of knee boots. You can even do a sandal. Any kind of heel, I think, works really well with this. But I love the fact that, once again, it is stretchy. I got it in a size 8. And this was, y'all, I think $30. It wasn't too bad. And if you're someone like me who's hippie, I mean, joining the marching 100. I feel like you could walk with this without, you know, showing your assets. And so, yes. Now, I don't know, for example, how you're going to repurpose this throughout the year. That's definitely above my pay grade. I don't, I can't give you that kind of advice, girl, because I am not going to lie. I might tell you a story, but I ain't going to tell you no lie. But we probably do the ear cuffs once again with this, just to allow the sparkle in the skirt pick up the sparkle in the earrings. Okay, my friends, that's all for today. Let me get out of here before we have absolutely no sun. As I mentioned, though, I still have another pair of shoes to show you, a pair of luxury shoes, and I have some PR packages and some beauty that I need to show you. So don't go nowhere. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, good morning. I am back in my office after having a delicious breakfast and Peloton ride. For breakfast, I had some cereal that I got from Whole Foods. It basically had a bunch of healthy fats in it, so like seeds and nuts, and some fiber, but not enough protein. So, along with my cereal with bananas, I also had 2 soft boiled eggs. I've been meeting with a nutritionist, y'all, and she's giving me some really good advice about the amount of protein that I need for my weight and my height, about 20 to 25 grams, and how each plate needs to have healthy fats, carbs, as well as protein. So the other thing is that I have needed to hydrate more. And I poured me a big cup of water in my Stanley. This is almost done. And I also put in electrolytes just to increase the hydration as well as a bit of fiber. So proud of myself for almost being done with this. And it is only 9 a.m. I'm getting ready to get up out of here, but before I end the first episode of Vlogmas, I have to go through this haul with you all. So outside of the pieces that you saw yesterday for the holiday season, grabbed me a new pair of shoes. Watch this. Now, I know what I had said. Before you say anything, I know what I had said. Jay, I know what I said. I said that I was not going to get any Saint Laurent shoes because they tear my feet up. And I should have qualified it and said women's shoes because this pair of shoes is a men's pair. They're actually not in the box, but I tried them on for, I think, an LTK post. So, again, make sure you're following me on LTK because I probably have already posted the Deacon Board Lemon Pepper Steppers. The first Sunday, the daily devotions. The leather on these is so incredibly soft. Only one of the shoes has the YSL symbol on it, and I'm totally fine with that. My girl, Buy Me Chanel, unboxed these recently, and I think the women's version also comes in burgundy. Delicious. We love that color. It's been everywhere, obviously, this time of year. I decided black because it was time for me to replace my Gucci Princetown loafers. Those are done. I don't even know. I think I still have them for like nostalgia purposes. And then I have the pair with the fur, but I don't have a pair of loafers like this. And I knew that I was missing it for this year. So I'm going to actually wear these today so you'll see how I styled them up. But you know I love a good old androgynous lesbian high school principal loafer. I should say that I grabbed them from Satire. I tried them on in store because I knew I wasn't going to get the women's version and I wasn't sure what size I wore in men, and I am a 41 in men in those shoes. And Satire, I've explained to you all, is part of the gray market, which means that they're able to get you items at the European price. So there is about 30% discount. People often ask, are the items real? I understand your hesitation. You don't got to do nothing you don't want to do. But as for me and mine, I'm going to be down there on the gray market, okay? Because I used to work for Saint Laurent. Many of you know this if you are not new around these parts. And I know a real item, a real luxury item from a brand that I used to work at. I'm pretty... I can't do a lot, but I think I can spot a real from the fake where I used to work for several years. Came with the Saint Laurent box. The box has the classic black tissue paper, and I thought the dust bag was in here. I'm not sure where they are, but as well as 2 cotton dust bags with the drawstrings. So I did not pay full price. I think full price, they probably are about $1,000, maybe a little less, $990, somewhere around there. And I paid with taxes and any fees about between $600 and $700. So definitely worth taking a look. I find that Satire, out of all of the gray market sites that I'm familiar with, has the most Saint Laurent pictures, or the most Saint Laurent items. The pictures are struggling though. So Satire, get better with that, because if you just click on an item, if you don't know the brand well enough, or you haven't seen the item advertised or even on the Saint Laurent website, you'd be like, what is this trash? Basura. So they need to merchandise things a little bit better on their website. And I found that across the gray market sites that you don't always have the most appealing photos. But I'd seen those in person, had tried them on, and I knew that they were for me. So let's keep going. My girl, Alyssa Lenoir, we love her, dropped a set of inserts for your planner. And I believe they come in different sizes depending on the size of your planner. My planner, as you all know, is an A5. Let me grab it. From LV. And I wanted to get some inserts preparing for 2025. And I can actually use these now because they're all around content and travel, which I need. The first one that I really like is the content calendar. And the back actually has an ideas page, which is so good. I actually have already filled this out. Let me find it, for December for Vlogmas. Just trying to keep myself on somewhat of a schedule because I do want to produce 3 videos a week. So I'm going to cover up some private information, but this is what mine has looked like. And there actually is a section for priority, campaigns, and events. So I love this by The Line, and the paper is heavyweight. It's really nice. The other ones are a campaign one, and this one has start, live, location, fee, payment terms, contact. It has what your deliverables are, your concept, your talking points, and any requirements. This is so good because it really takes what probably is in your contract or your brief and it distills it down, and it has a checklist. And again, the back has a space for ideas that is grid. Then I got 3 specifically for travel. One is your travel itinerary. So things to do, recommendations. It has a packing list on the bottom that includes your passport. I need that reminder. It has where you're staying, obviously where you're going, your flight number. And she's so thoughtful. It has the weather on here as well. These are double-sided, so you can actually get a lot of use out of these. I did get 2 packets because I travel so much. And then you break down whatever is on your itinerary into a daily agenda. And this has your priorities. It has coffee shops. Alyssa loves coffee. I do too. Where you want to shop, what restaurants you want. Do you have reservations? The sites, the attractions. Do you need tickets? And it has the agenda, day 1 through day 7. I love this concept because what I have learned over the years is that my actual planner doesn't get used at all on vacation. But something like this, because it's tailored to the trip, I would definitely use. And last is the outfit planner. And she's broken this into day and night, location/activity, and the weather. And it is a 7-day layout. So I'm going to have a whole either travel planner or a travel section in my A5 agenda, my LB agenda going into 2025. What I want to do, I really don't want to get 2 separate planners if I don't have to. But what I want to do is organize next year by month because some of the extra sections in that planner I just don't use. So those are items that I've purchased. Let's talk about what I have been gifted. It is a Pixie's 25th anniversary, and I've been on their PR list for some time. So hey girl, hey to the team down at Pixie. They always have the best PR packages because girl, look at this. It is their Glow Tonic. The girls have been on Glow Tonic for a while. It is one of the best, most affordable exfoliators, chemical exfoliators, I think, on the market because the Glow Tonic is a toner that is glycolic acid and it is gentle enough, I found, for daily use. And this is in this amazing box. I want to repurpose this in some way. And the tonic has my name on it. Also, what I love about Pixie is that they tell you the percentage of the active ingredients. A lot of like drugstore products don't do that. You can find Pixie at Target. It is a 5% glycolic acid. I have not even used this. I know I probably should, but there's just something about it being in this amazing box. The box on the inside is velvet. It has writing on the side. Glow on, gorgeous. Your light is a gift to the world. Thank you for glowing with us for 25 years. XOXO Petra, who is the founder. Did you hear that? You heard how that closed? Thing is weighty. I have all beauty products to show you all because I'm also on the L'Occitane, that's how you say it, PR list, and they send me these two products religiously. So the fact that I still be out here ashy lets you know that I'm choosing violence. It is their almond cleansing and softening shower oil. Have you ever used this? Let us know down below. This is so supple and rich, and the smell isn't overwhelming. It is a slight almond fragrance, but it's not literal. It's amazing. And to go along with that, they also sent, I don't know if I've used this in a while, and it's in a glass bottle, baby, is the supple skin oil. I had taken a break from using this, so I'm happy they sent me a new one. Same thing, the fragrance isn't too heavy. It's light, it's not going to conflict with your fragrance. And speaking of fragrances, I shared with you in my fall haul that I got 2 fragrances and a fragrance primer from a brand called Future Society. And I forgot to show you all, they also sent me what they call their Scent Surrection set. So it is a set of all of their fragrances, I believe. It's 6 in here. And let's just do a little fragrance test together. I love how this opens. They may actually sell this on their website so you can have a little try. Let's start with Solar Candy. Ooh, wait a minute. They tell you what the flower is, but it's no way I'm going to be able to pronounce this. This is, oh, I want to wait to put something on, but that is good. That just hit it out the park for the first one. Reclaimed Flame. Okay, this is smoky, not surprising. Invisible Woods I already have. Invisible Woods and Solar Candy are Solar Canopy. And girl, and I got my bifocals on. Solar Canopy are very similar in that they're kind of woodsy, fresh. I'm trying to describe. My favorite note is sandalwood. So that tells you anything about what that's giving. Okay, now let's try Haunted Rose. I've already smelled this. It's sweet and spicy. If you like rose, but not a literal rose, you would actually really enjoy that. Grassland Opera. I don't know about this one, y'all. My fiance would like this. It's not literal. It's not literal grass. Another fresh one. All of their fragrances, they are very complex. This one is Floating Forest. Oh, I actually have the body wash and the lotion of this. It's sweet and fresh at the same time. I will link them down below. I am so impressed by all of their fragrances. I would say at least 3 out of the 6 I could wear every day. Really 4, but the Haunted Rose, something is in it that aggravates my fiance's allergies, so I don't wear that as much. But for right now, the Solar Canopy, the Floating Forest, and the Invisible Woods, baby. Yeah, I could recommend these. Absolutely. Let me just do a little sum. I'm going to do the Solar Canopy, because that was the first one I smelled. Yeah, get into that right there. Get into that behind that knee, baby. Yes! I love all of these. So, many thanks to Future Society, to L'Occitane, and to Pixie for putting me on their PR list. And that is it for me for the first vlog, y'all. I am getting ready to go to Anita Bing to have lunch with my friend Alex. I'm going to see what Anita Bing has for the holiday season. As I mentioned to you all, I wanted to take you with me, but it's easier for me to end this vlog here today. So stay tuned for number 2, because what is also going to be in episode 2, baby, girl, me, Frank, and Kay are going to have a good kiki on Janae's Style Unlocked show, and the episode should already be live. She plans to drop it on Thanksgiving, so all the girls have something to cozy up to and to watch while their bellies are full if you celebrate. And so I think I'm going to do the Dior blazer with the black skirt, but y'all just stay tuned. Okay, stay tuned. I have to also go and get some makeup because I have none. So that's how I'm going to spend today, and what you will see in vlog number 2. In the meantime, me and Mrs. Claus are out. See y'all in the next vlog.